Hey y'all, what's good? And welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you to all of my subscribers. I appreciate you guys so much. Let's remember to have healthy dialogue, be respectful to ourselves and to each other, and to challenge the argument and not the person. Let's get it. On March 24th, 2010, Tina did knowingly and unlawfully commit the offense of murder in violation of Florida State Statute 782-04. On March 24th, 2010, at about 9:19 p.m., deputies responded to the area of Lepley Road in reference to a disturbance. Upon arrivals, deputies found Audreanna Zimmerman suffering from severe burns all over her body. Fire and EMS responded to the scene and transported the victim to the hospital for treatment. Audriana reported to Assistant Fire Chief Hercules Kennard that Tina Brown and Heather from Lot 1 had done this to her. Zimmerman stated that she had been beaten by a crowbar, tased with a stun gun, and then set on fire. Kennard later provided a sworn written and a recorded statement to the investigators. Susie Davis, the EMS supervisor who responded to the scene, also gave a recorded statement to investigators. Davis reported that when she had spoken to Zimmerman, the victim asked if she was going to be okay, to which Davis could only advise her that she would do the best she could for her. Davis explained she tried to reassure the victim, telling her she would be giving her something for the pain, but she was not sure when she would be able to talk to anyone again and asked if she knew who had done this to her. Davis, in her recorded statement, reported that Zimmerman then told her that Tina, Heather, and Britnee had done this to her and added, "I thought we had made up." Davis added that as the victim was going under, she kept asking over and over if she was going to make it, to which all Davis could advise her was that she would do her best. The area where the attack took place was located, and a crowbar covered in a blood-like substance was located, as well as a handheld stun gun and burned clothing, later identified as belonging to the victim. The attack took place on a gas line easement along a wooded patch of land off Ashland Avenue, a few blocks from where the trailer park of the victim and suspects were located. It was later determined that Zimmerman lived in a trailer park located at 904 West Detroit Boulevard on Lot 2. Contacting the residents of Lot 1, deputies made contact with Heather Lee and Tina Brown of Lot 3. It was later learned that Tina Brown's daughter, Britnee Miller, had gone to the hospital for an injury to her hand. The victim died from her injuries without ever coming off of life support or the drug-induced coma. All three suspects were interviewed separately in recorded interviews, and after Miranda denied involvement in the case.
You were brought down here, so we're going to have to read you your Miranda warning, okay? You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used as evidence against you in court. You have the right to have a lawyer present while being questioned. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer will be appointed for you without cost before questioning. If you wish to answer questions now without a lawyer present, you will still have the right to stop answering questions at any time. These are the rights I just read to you, okay? Right here. If you could you initial by each one of those? That shows that I read those lines to you. You have any questions about it?
No.
Okay. If you'll initial by each one of them, I just have some questions for you, and sign at the bottom if you're willing to answer those questions.
Okay.
Right there's a signature. Okay, I'll go ahead and witness that. Okay. Tina, can I call you Tina? Okay. Obviously know something's up.
Yeah.
So tell me what happened tonight.
Nothing happened that I know of. Heather just said that something about Adriana got beat up real bad.
Okay. You don't know anything about that?
No.
See your arms and hands if I could. Okay. Can I see the top signs? Okay. Those old scars on there?
Yeah, I have a puppy.
Okay. And what's this right here? That little scratch there.
This?
Yeah.
I have a puppy.
Okay. And your puppy caused that?
Look, I'm going to here.
Got your chin? Okay.
Nothing new.
All right.
Yeah,
So where were you tonight?
at Heather's.
At Heather's house?
Well, I was at home. My daughter's braiding my hair, so I was at home, but it started hurting, and her little friends started coming by. So Heather said she was going to cook, so I went down there. She was cooking fish and French fries, and then we just started watching movies.
Okay. And did you go anywhere from there?
Mm-mm.
You were there all night until the cops came up there?
Mm-hmm.
What time did you go over there?
Probably just started getting dark.
Okay, so about sunset, you go over to Heather's.
Mm-hmm.
Was anybody over at Heather's house when you went over there?
Just Heather and her husband.
Heather, okay. And I forget his first name. What's his first name?
Darren.
Darren?
Mm-hmm.
Did anybody else come over there?
Britnee said she came by. Said she heard her hand. Her and her little friend girls were at the house. She said she heard her hand, so every time she said she wanted to go to the emergency room, usually we get there and everything is all right, so I don't end up going with her, but she said she was going to the emergency room. Her and one of her little friend girls called Mallory, and I think her other little friend girl named Jessica from next door.
What time was that when they came by? Do you know? No? Was it, had you been over there long? I mean, you said you went over to Heather's and Darren's at sunset. Was it long after you got there?
No.
Okay. So, early in the evening?
I'll say maybe what? Maybe 30, 40 minutes after I got there.
So, what, 7:30?
I don't know what time it was.
Oh, okay. So about 30 to 45 minutes after sunset? Okay.
No, after I got over to her house.
Okay. But you said you got over there right about sunset?
Right.
Okay, so 30 to 40 minutes. Okay. Make sure we're on the same page. I don't want to put words in your mouth.
Okay.
And what has been going on between you and Audreanna this week?
Oh, a whole bunch of stuff. Actually,
Mm-hmm.
me and Audreanna were together today.
Okay. Where were y'all
at
together?
At my house.
Okay. What was going on there?
We were just sitting there watching movies, trying to get my computer. The man next door has a computer, put a virus on my computer. So my daughter is the only one who knows how to pull it up where I can get iTunes and watch movies. So Audreanna was over there, and she was actually Audreanna and another white guy named James. They were trying to pull the iTunes up on my computer.
Okay.
And she had went and got some 3 naked movies from our house to ask him did he want to buy them.
Okay. Have y'all had any problems?
Oh, yeah. We've had problems. The first 3 trailers, we've had problems for a long time.
What's the problems?
Well, lately, the new problem is she thinks that I'm the one who had her boyfriend locked up in jail.
Okay, so she's mad at you thinking her boyfriend's locked up because of you.
Yeah, but we talked about it earlier today.
Okay. But y'all getting along today, no problems?
Yeah.
Any allegations going on between you and Darren?
Darren.
Mm-hmm.
Go back.
Brown. Lee.
Any allegations?
Yeah. Is she saying anything about you and Lee? Darren Lee? Daryl Lee?
No.
Okay. So, Darren Lee. So she's not saying that you and Darren Lee are getting together?
Not to me.
Okay. And
she talks more to Heather than she does to me. Me and her actually just started back talking today.
Okay.
Because I asked her this morning, what was I doing this morning? I was trying to make some phone calls, and I wanted to heat up some chicken. So I asked her would she put the church's chicken in her microwave, and she heated it up for me and brought it to my house.
Okay. Do you know what happened to Audreanna tonight?
No, I don't. Heather just said she got beat up, but that's all I know.
A little bit more than that. We're not sure if she's going to make it or not.
No, I don't.
She talked to us, or she talked to the people that came over to help her. And she told them something. You know what she told them?
I could just imagine what's that.
She said that you and Heather did this to her. So that's why we're talking to you two.
But she said I called. She's been saying a lot of stuff lately.
Okay.
She said I called, because this is all stuff that we talked about today at my house.
Okay.
About somebody supposed to have called Crime Stoppers on her about her kids, and I told her I didn't do it. You know, I would never do it, but she said people around the trailer park have been telling her that. And my tire was stabbed.
Okay.
And I asked her if she do it. She said no. I mean, I couldn't prove she did it, so I didn't argue about it, fuss about it, or nothing.
But you thought she did it?
Mm-hmm. Just because of what people said, but...
Mm-hmm. Did you hear about her window getting busted out?
Whose window?
Audreanna's window getting busted out a few days ago. You didn't hear about it?
No, sir, I didn't.
Did you know the police came out there last week to talk to her about the problems she had in her neighborhood?
Yeah, they talked to me too.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So you were there.
Mm-hmm.
What was the problem?
Her and another girl come out there to fight Audreanna because Audreanna was supposed to have got smart with her on the phone.
Okay.
And Adriana's boyfriend was there, Andre Smith.
Mm-hmm.
And he sent Audreanna in the house. No, he came outside the house, and he was saying that I was in the middle of that, which I didn't even know the white girl. And then he said, he cussed all the kids out and me that was outside. And he told Audreanna to go in the house and get that thing or whatever. She came back outside on the porch. She was on the porch cussing, and she came out in the walkway, and she tried to tase my daughter.
Who tried to tase your daughter?
Audreanna.
Audreanna got a taser?
Mm-hmm.
What kind of taser?
I just think it was a black one.
A black one.
She said that,
You seen it?
yeah, everybody out there
Describe
saw
for
it.
me.
I just know it was black.
Okay.
And it made a loud noise.
Okay.
Everybody out there saw it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Why would she say that you and Heather did this to her?
Well, from what Heather telling me that Audreanna is jealous. Audreanna told me that the stuff that's supposed to have been going, that she heard from Heather that I was the one who called children, the DCFS people on her.
Well, certainly I could
forth.
see some animosity going on there, and of course you think that she stabbed her tire. But the problem I see here is she may not live, and she is saying that you and Heather did this to her. So that's probably pretty important at this point.
I've been talking to an officer every time there's an accusation being said about me or anything being said in that trailer park. I talk to an officer morale over at the work release place.
Okay.
That's what I've been talking to about any kind of, because first they were saying that they were coming to get me and my daughter, that not Audreanna, but the boy she was going with was sending people after me and my daughter.
Well, I don't think those security guards at work release are actually law enforcement officers. Aren't those just hired
No,
security?
Because I was.
Are you at the state, or are you talking about the county work release?
Here.
Yeah, the county one.
Yeah,
right.
Here.
Okay, so those aren't law enforcement officers.
Well, Audreanna was saying that I was the one who sent him to jail, which I did do it.
Okay.
Okay, because he had threatened my daughter.
Okay.
Okay, but I had Heather talk to Officer Morales, and he made it seem like that it wasn't me, that he refused to take a drop.
Okay.
So, and he the one told me that I need to call Sheriff's Department. But if they were already saying that I'm a snitch, I didn't want to call the Sheriff's Department out there. So he said, well, that I can meet with them somewhere. Okay. The police officers was next door speaking to the kids about something that happened. And that's when I actually knocked on my window and had them come over and look at my tire. Then I didn't even make a police report on my tire.
Okay. And you said tonight you were over at Heather and Darren's, right?
Yes, sir.
And you didn't go anywhere?
No.
Did anybody come over there while you were there?
He had somebody come over, but I didn't go out.
Who were they that came over?
I think it was Graham with glasses, and no, it wasn't Graham. He was dark skinned and he had braids, but I think they call him Graham.
Okay.
And then there's another guy, but I didn't know who that guy
Blocker
was.
sound familiar?
Yeah.
Okay. And did anybody else come over?
Yeah. White guy in a red truck.
You know who that was?
No, he went out there and went outside and talked to him.
Okay. And what was Darren doing while y'all were over there cooking? Anything?
Laid on the couch watching movies.
Okay. And is that pretty much what y'all were doing all the way until the cops came?
Mm-hmm.
So y'all were sitting there cooking all night?
No, we were through cooking.
Okay.
We were just watching movies.
Okay, so you, Darren, and Tina were sitting in the living room. Heather were sitting there in the living room watching movies.
Mm-hmm.
And when the cops knocked on the door, what'd y'all do?
We were sitting there.
Okay. Why didn't you answer the door?
It ain't my door.
Okay. Did they do anything special when the cops knocked on the door? Turn out the lights, turn off
The lights
TV?
were already off because we were being nosy, looking out the window, seeing what's going on next door.
Okay, so you saw the cops next door first?
Mm-hmm.
Were the lights on before the cops came over next door?
Yeah.
And then y'all turned them off when they came over next door?
Yeah, you can see better with the lights off. You don't see nobody looking back at you.
Okay. So y'all sat there, and when the cops came, they didn't answer the door. And how long were y'all in there before you did answer the door?
We thought that, actually, Darren has said that, I guess the tape was going out. And Darren has said that maybe, because Audreanna has a little boy that's kind of hyper. He said that little boy probably had got that taser and tased that little girl.
Okay. All right, but you were home all night. You didn't see any kind of disturbance going on over there before the cops came over there or anything?
No, we would have heard something.
You said you saw Audreanna earlier today?
Mm-hmm.
What time was that?
Audreanna was coming and going on a bicycle.
Okay. You remember the last time you saw her? Was it while you were still over at Heather and Darren's?
I didn't come back out when I went to their house. We were cooking then.
Okay. So it had to been before sunset.
Mm-hmm.
So you saw her during the day.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And once you went over to Heather and Darren's, you never left there?
No.
You didn't go get anything or go anywhere at all?
I don't think so.
Okay. You seem kind of lackadaisical about this. I'm telling you that this woman is probably going to die and has named you as the person that's harmed her. It kind of, doesn't sit easy with me that you're just so nonchalant about this.
I just talked to her today, and I told her I never called DCFS on no kids.
Okay. Well, she's probably going to die, is the word we're getting. And we're concerned over that. And the last person she said that did this to her is you and Heather. Okay? We're going to go out there. We know what happened out there. It's just going to be a matter of getting fingerprints and evidence back. Okay?
Out where? It happened at her house? We
no.
didn't hear...
It didn't.
It started at her house.
Right.
And then it went somewhere else.
What started at her house?
The reason we're here.
Basically, what she told the fireman was that you two came and grabbed her. Mm-hmm.
Say what now?
What she told the fireman was that you two came over and grabbed her, pulled her out of that house, beat her, and harmed her.
And nobody out there, the kids or nobody saw none of this.
Nobody saw it. We talked to everybody in that neighborhood.
Kids are always outside.
We've talked to everybody in the neighborhood.
And
you saw them all out there.
Nothing?
Nope. And she's saying that y'all did it.
Well, she said I called DCFS on her. She said I put her boyfriend in jail.
Well, apparently she was right about that.
Only one that I put her husband in jail, but I didn't call DCFS on her because most of the time that we was together, we was getting hot together.
Mm-hmm. Well, we got some issues, okay? Mm-hmm. And we're going to get to the bottom of it one way or another, okay? Mm-hmm. So we're sitting here talking to you, and then I'd certainly appreciate, and I know Tom appreciates that you're talking to us. Okay. But we got to get to the bottom of this, and we got to know what happened, the truth. Mm-hmm. And, there's two choices here. Either you're going to tell us, or Heather's going to tell us. So, who's going to be?
I didn't do anything to her.
Okay.
Promise to God.
And you were home all night.
I was at Heather's house.
Okay. You were at Heather's all night. Never left there. Because, see, the story between Heather and Darren is already shaky. And your story is a third version of what they've told us so far. Okay? Now, there's pieces and parts that are the same, which makes me think y'all probably had a story together. Is it ready? Okay, I'll send somebody down there to get that tape in just a minute, okay? Thank you, sir. Bye. But they aren't exactly the same. Okay? It concerns me. It sounds a little too good, and then the parts that are breaking up, I don't understand why they're not saying the same thing. Okay? Mm-hmm. And so we need to get to the bottom of this. This is a serious allegation. Mm-hmm. I mean, this is life-changing. Okay? Mm-hmm. And somebody's life may end over this. We're getting told that she's in pretty critical condition at this point and not likely to make it. So that's why we're here.
Do you understand what he's saying, not likely to make it?
Yeah, she's about to die.
Yeah.
Okay.
That changed gears. When she dies, it's going to change gears. Okay?
I didn't do anything to her.
Okay. But you two have had problems.
But I'm not the only
And
one
I've talked to
had
Darren.
problems with
I
out
know,
there.
but I talked to Darren. And I know what was said today. Okay? I know the allegation that's been going on that she told Heather that you and Darren were sleeping together. I know about this. Okay?
Okay, when was she supposed to have said that?
Today.
Heather never asked me about it.
Okay. So, I mean, that's out there.
But I mean,
and,
everybody's been telling Heather that though.
Yeah, but it's the truth, and that's another thing. She's been right on who turned her in, and now she's right on you with him.
She's what?
She's right about you with him.
But everybody's been telling Heather that though.
I know, but she's right. That's the problem. You are sleeping with Darren. Mm-hmm. Okay? Mm-hmm. So, yes. Is Heather your best friend?
No.
Okay. Is Heather and Audreanna best friends? Audreanna?
No.
Okay. Y'all hanging out having dinner together, and that discussion didn't get brought up?
We do that. We fight. Everybody in that trailer park argues and fights, and we get right back together today. Matter of fact, when we were in my house today, me and Audreanna, and the guy James, I don't know his name. Audreanna might know his name if she lives to make it. I don't know. But I was like, why come we just can't get along? And what went wrong? Because me and Audreanna used to be tight. Mm-hmm. Used to be tight.
Well, I find it curious that you're hanging out with Heather tonight over at the house and still messing around with Darren.
We do that. We do that.
And she never accused you of sleeping with her husband?
We do that. Yeah.
Okay.
She came down there and put her hand all in my face, threatened me and everything.
Okay.
Yeah. We all do that.
Y'all all sleep together?
No, we don't all sleep together. Heather just accused Audreanna of sleeping with her husband over the weekend. But she's not. At least I don't think she is.
Where's your daughter been tonight? How'd she hurt her hand?
I was down at Heather's house. I don't know. She just said they was in there doing something right here, I guess.
Did you see it?
Yeah, it was swole.
What did it look like?
It was swole up.
Okay. Is Britnee having any problems with Audreanna?
Not that I know of. We were all in my house.
Well, the rumor going around the neighborhood is that Britnee busted out Audreanna's window a couple of days ago. The one busted out at her trailer. The one right there in the middle of the living room.
In the living room?
Well, yeah, that's
Audreanna, no, baby.
Not that one?
No, honey.
Which window
No window was broke out. Audreanna's husband broke that window out. Audreanna was at... Okay. How'd that go? Audreanna was at my... No, Audreanna and her husband was at my... No, me and Audreanna's husband was at my house first. We were smoking crack, okay? Mm-hmm. Then Audreanna came over there, and we were smoking crack. But he didn't want Audreanna to have none. So I said that he had to go, Okay, when he left, he cussed Audreanna out. Audreanna was at my house that night because he was talking about he was going to do something to her. So he said he was going to put her out. So I said, well, Audreanna and the kids can come to my house. They can stay. They're not going to be homeless. Okay, so she was over there for a long time. He kept coming, knocking on my door. I said, you got to stop doing that. You know, I kept acting like I was calling the police, but Adriana knew I wasn't calling the police, okay? He kept coming over there, knocking on my door. Then he was standing outside on their back porch, and he was yelling, Adriana, get your motherfucking ass over here. Adriana kept going out to the porch talking to him, The last time he came over and knocked on my door, I said, Adriana, you and the kids got to go, okay? She went to the house, and I guess they got to arguing and fighting in the living room. He broke that window out. That window's been broke for a long time, sir.
Okay. What about
It's
another
like she
window?
told-
Maybe I don't. Maybe I'm
What
looking at the
window
wrong
you talking
window.
about, honey?
Darren's telling me he heard Britney broke out of the window this week. You didn't hear about that?
No.
Okay.
And why she didn't tell the police that then?
Don't know. I mean, you yourself don't tell the police much.
Britney didn't break out that window.
Okay. Why?
I mean, she was just
why
at my
is
house
Adriana,
today. Why she didn't tell me?
Why is Adriana saying you and Heather did this to her?
I don't know.
That's serious business.
I've been blamed for a lot. Well, it's a cycle over there. It goes trailer 1, trailer 2, trailer 3,
Well, she didn't
trailer
do it to
4.
herself. Somebody did it to her.
Adriana been riding that bike all day today.
Okay. But somebody did it to her.
I didn't.
Okay.
I swear I didn't.
But she's saying you did it.
I didn't. Adriana been saying I didn't. I did
It may
a
be
lot
the
of
last
stuff.
thing she tells somebody. You know? Maybe the last word she said. We call that a dying declaration.
I called on Dre. I didn't call DCFS on her kids. And I'm not going to take the blame for this. I promise. I promise I'm not.
How can we get a hold of your daughter, Britney?
Brittany should have been to the emergency room.
Okay, she's not there. She got a cell phone?
No, but her friend girl has a cell phone.
What's
The
her friend
number
girl's
is in
name?
my house phone.
You don't know it?
It's in my house
phone.
phone.
You don't know your house number?
Heather know it.
Okay, I can get it from Heather. And you're absolutely sure this is the story you're sticking with?
I promise.
Okay. No problem. I don't want you to tell me anything other than the truth. Okay?
I didn't do it.
Okay. Still got a problem. Somebody's going to tell us what happened tonight. Got anything?
If you know anything and you're withholding it, you want to be the first one on board. Okay? You see what I'm talking about? Because once we get everybody to, get all the information, there's not going to be any second chances. And like I said, if she doesn't make it,
Adriana been sleeping with a lot of girls,
well,
a lot of guys
I
around
that.
there.
I realize that.
One of them could have did it.
But what you don't understand is the last statements that she said before she went out.
Went out where?
I'm sorry?
Went out where?
Went unconscious.
I didn't do it. I promised to go.
Then you better start coming up with some, some facts.
The only thing I know is today is the first day me and Adriana talked in a long time. And I'm thinking not the only reason that we did talk today because Heather wasn't around in the beginning. It seemed like she kind of get rocks in her jaws when Heather come around. Just like I was telling, I believe Adriana stabbed my tire. I can't prove it, but I believe somebody put her up to it. She ain't no hard person. She only act like that when she get around one person. And that's the one who's been putting a wedge in between us. Adriana don't have no family here.
How long has Adriana lived over there?
I think maybe 4 months. I think, I don't know. She don't have nobody here.
Where's she from?
Memphis,
Tennessee.
I think.
This boy that's in jail, what relation? Is that her boyfriend?
No.
What is he?
Trying to make her house into a hotspot house.
A what?
He trying to make her house into a hotspot house. He was everything Audreanna going through now. I warned her about.
What's his name then?
Andre Smith.
That's Andre's in jail?
Dre.
Dre? And he was he living there?
No. He was just cooking up.
Making drug deals, stuff like that. Is those kids, is he the father? How many kids was in that? Two?
Two.
Was those his kids?
One of them is the guy who's in jail, and one of them's dad is dead.
Okay, now, Andre, he's not the one, is he in jail?
Yeah.
Is he, and that's the one you call a DCF, or not DCF, but,
Work release.
What's he in jail for?
I don't know what he had did, but I
What's-
guess
what's-
he
What's the other kid, the child's dad in jail for?
trying to kill Audreanna the next day after I let her go back home.
Okay, he's over there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I heard there was a DV.
So both of them's over there. This Andre Smith, Dre, and what's her husband's name?
Michael Kelly, I think. Michael Kelly. Wait a minute. I think it's Kelly. I think Michael.
Okay, what we're fixing to do, we're gonna step out of here just a minute. Give you time to get your thoughts together, and when we come back in here, we'll go over this again. Okay? You got anything else right now?
Not right now.
Let me go. You saying Heather knows how we can get hold of your daughter, Britnee?
So she knows my house phone. She asked for my house phone number, right?
Right. Yeah.
And she don't have any kind of communication, no phone, cell phone, or anything?
One of the girls who she with got a phone.
But it's on her home
Oh,
phone.
it's on her.
Your home phone.
I
She
just
doesn't
got
know
that
number.
phone through Publicate.
Okay. Okay.
We'll be
And
back.
we're going to Miss Tina.
Yes. Is that my daughter over there that I heard crying?
I can't say at this point. But the stories are a-changing. So, you had time to think about it. Where were you tonight?
At home and at Heather's house.
Okay. When did you go over to Heather's house?
Right, when it started getting dark.
When it started getting
It was
dark.
about sunset.
And you stayed over there the rest of the night? Till the cops got there?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Because that ain't the story I'm getting.
Okay.
You don't care, huh?
I didn't go anywhere.
You didn't.
Where I supposed to win?
We talked to you earlier about a taser.
I told you about Taser.
Uh-huh. What'd you tell me about that taser?
That Britney, and the day that a white girl came over to fight Audreanna,
Mm-hmm.
that Andre told Audreanna to go get that thing, and she went in the house and got a taser.
Okay.
Tried to tase Britney with it.
Okay. What about the taser that was over at your house today?
Taser at my house?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about it.
You don't know about a taser at your house?
No, sir.
I've been told about a taser at your house.
I didn't know it was there.
You don't know anything about it, huh?
No, sir, I don't.
And you stayed over at
Heather.
Heather's house
Mhm.
From when she started cooking until the cops came.
She was already cooking when I got there.
Okay.
She was frying.
And it was
already.
about what time?
About when the sun started going down.
Okay. And you didn't go anywhere. You just stayed over there.
I didn't go nowhere until Britnee showed me her hand, but we were on the porch. I didn't never go nowhere.
You were at the porch at Heather's house?
Yes.
Okay.
I didn't go nowhere.
Okay. Because that ain't what I'm told.
Where was I supposed to go?
Apparently you went back to your house and you're gone for half an hour to an hour and you come back right before the cops and say, hey, the cops are outside, don't answer the door.
No, I didn't.
Okay.
Now, who was I supposed to have told that to, though?
Heather. That's what Heather's telling me.
And I thought you said me and Heather was together.
Not according to Heather. That's what you told me.
You told me that me and Heather was together.
No, you told me you and Heather was together.
You said that Audreanna said me and Heather did this to her.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
That's
exactly what she said.
Okay.
Yeah, that's exactly what she said.
So how then am I going to be able to run and tell Heather, don't open the door, the police are outside, if me and Heather were together, supposed to be beating?
No, that's what Heather told me. Heather said that you left her house for half an hour to an hour. You come back and say, hey, the cops are outside, don't answer the door.
Then
and you start chain smoking.
You guys would have saw me.
I didn't see you. I wasn't the patrol guy out there.
Well, that's when the police would have saw me then, right?
Maybe. I don't know if they would have seen you sneaking into the front door. I don't know.
I mean, I got a white shirt on. Why would I? How could I be
That doesn't mean
missed?
they necessarily saw you. Cops miss plenty of people running around. But the problem I have is now Heather ain't even backing your story. She's saying you gone for half an hour to an hour.
Half an hour. I mean, I was on her porch, but I was just looking at my daughter's hand.
Okay. What's wrong with your daughter's hand?
She said her hand was swollen. Said she thinks she had broke her hand. That's
maybe swinging something.
I don't know.
Maybe fighting somebody.
I don't know.
She didn't tell you. Now
Every
I got
time
kids
Britnee
in myself.
gotta go to the. Every time Britney we always go to the emergency room. Usually when we get to the emergency room, Britney always says, it don't hurt no more, Ma. So I just let her go. She went there not too long ago. What did she say was wrong with her then?
Let's skip that.
Okay.
Let's get to this.
I did.
Heather's telling me that she always has to protect Audreanna from you and your daughter. Mm-hmm. You and your daughter chasing around all over the place. Your daughter has a taser. She saw the taser over at your house today.
My baby don't have a taser. We never had a taser.
I don't know. That's what she's telling me. Why is she telling me that?
I don't know. We never had a taser, sir.
Okay.
Audreanna had a taser. We never had a taser. My baby was tased.
Y'all stories are getting further and further apart.
Like I said, Audreanna tried to tase Britney with the taser. Britney has a scratch across her chest right here.
Mm.
That I was grabbing Britney from off the porch so that they wouldn't fight. Okay? We never had a taser.
Let's get back to Britney's hand. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So Britney comes up and says her hand's hurt and she's going to go to the emergency room.
She said, Mama, would you take me to the emergency room? And I said, for what, Britney?
Mm-hmm.
She showed me her hand. She said, look at my hand, Ma.
And what did you see?
I said, yeah, it's swole up. What did you do to it?
Mm-hmm.
She said, you going to take me to the emergency room? I said, no, you can go.
Did you say how it happened?
Yeah, I did, but I don't remember what she said. I thought she said she hit a wall or something. If I'm not mistaken.
Heather's saying you're gone for half an hour to an hour tonight.
I was not gone for no half an hour to an hour.
And you come back right before the cops are over there. Cops are over there around 10 o'clock. So from 9 to 10, I got you unaccounted for.
From 9 to 10, no, sir. When was Britney at the emergency room?
I have no idea.
She don't have any paperwork?
I didn't go find Britney. They couldn't find her at the emergency room.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm sure you can verify
Is she in your car?
Britney, yes.
What kind of car do you have? A Hyundai Santa Fe.
Mm-hmm.
2002.
Mm-hmm.
A 2002. What color is it?
Maroon.
Maroon.
Mm-hmm.
A 2002 maroon in color.
Hyundai
Santa Fe.
Mm-hmm.
And she is in your car?
Mm-hmm.
She is driving your car.
Her and... What time is it?
It's about 2:30 in the morning.
Shit, Shit, she ain't still ain't no emergency room.
Who and who? Who's with her?
And her friend girl Mallory and her friend girl from Jessica.
Mallory and Jessica. And where were you when Britnee came up and showed you your hand?
At Heather's house.
Okay. And did Heather see her?
No, Heather didn't come out.
So you walked down the front porch. Did she knock on the door?
Yes.
Okay. And did you answer the door?
No.
Who answered the door?
They asked who was it, and Britney said, it's me, Mama. And then that's when I went.
Okay. So obviously they knew your daughter was there. Okay. So why is it that Heather's saying that your daughter didn't come by her house, that she went by your house?
Who went by my house?
Your daughter.
My daughter was at my house, supposedly.
Okay.
And she came to Heather's house.
We asked her if Britney came by her house at all today. She said no. She said the only time she saw Britney right after school at your house, and that's the only time she saw her today.
Well, maybe she didn't see her. I saw Britney. When they asked who was at the door, Britney said, it's me, Mama. I opened the door. I went outside.
Trust me, she's cooperating with this as far as when we ask her stuff. And we asked her specifically, was Britney at your house today?
At my house?
At her house. I'm talking to Heather at this point.
Okay.
And Heather's saying no.
She was
And
never
I asked Heather
of Heather's house.
I asked Heather if you were over at her house, and she said yes. She came over around dinner time. And then she said you left for half an hour to an hour. And that when you come back, you come in a hurry, nervous, saying the cops are outside, don't answer the door. Why is Heather telling me this?
You tell me. If me and Heather were together doing this, then how is Heather going to be already in the house and I'm not in the house?
Don't know. Maybe she's lying on you too.
I mean, you said that Miss Audreanna said that me and Heather did it to her, right?
Well,
so
she said you and your daughter and a Heather. Okay. She didn't have a last name for Heather, though. So maybe there's another Heather out there. She knew your name. She knew your first and last name.
I told you we were best friends in that trailer park in the beginning.
That's funny, because Heather says that her and Audreanna are best friends and that you and Audreanna don't get along and that you and Audreanna are constantly having problems and that you and your daughter have been chasing Audreanna around this trailer park, trying to hurt her, and that you have a taser in your house. And that taser was Britney's taser. And that Britney had chased
when the police
Audreanna
come out there,
around.
if you can check back, when the police came out there, Audreanna called the police that day.
Okay.
I told the police what happened. The same thing I'm telling you is that Audreanna tried to tase Britney with the taser. The same thing I'm telling you, Audreanna called the police that day.
And you want to press charges?
No, what'd I say?
I don't know.
No, actually, no. They didn't even come out there to press charges. They told us to just cool it out. For us to stay on our side, for her to stay on that side. That's what she said.
I talked to the officer who came out there that night.
Was supposed to be leaving town. She was not going to be here for long.
Okay, right. Because I talked to that officer. He told me exactly that. Okay. But he told me that Audreanna did not wish to pursue charges against y'all.
Well, he never asked us about pressing charges. He just said for us to cool it out because he's tired of coming out here.
He didn't ask you because you weren't the one bringing forth the charges. She was.
Okay.
Why
would I bring charges? I didn't.
No, you weren't. She was going to bring charges against y'all for attacking her.
But we didn't attack her.
But that's what she told.
Her boyfriend. Audreanna's boyfriend told her to go get that thing. Audreanna was standing on the porch arguing. She wasn't even thinking about going to get a taser. He told her to go get that thing. We didn't know what that thing was until she came outside with it. I didn't know she had a taser.
Then why is Heather saying that she sees the taser in your house and that Britney has it? And that Britney has tried to... I know where it is right now. It's in my evidence locker.
Okay, well then how do we have it?
Because Heather says you have it, and because Audreanna says she was tased with it.
Where in the fuck will we get a taser from? We don't even know nobody here. We don't have no family here. Only people we know is the people in the trailer park. Where would we get a taser from?
I don't know. You can buy them all over the place. They sell them at pawn shops and everywhere else, all over the place.
Well, could you check and see if we bought one then?
It doesn't matter. You could have got given to you from a friend. Do you really think that that's going to matter? I probably couldn't find that Audreanna's bought one either.
You didn't buy it.
Well,
That boy gave it to her. The same one who told her to go get that thing.
now who turned in the boyfriend?
Me.
Okay, how did you do it?
Why I did it? Because
No, how did you do it? Did you not tell me that you had Heather go tell the security guard up there for you?
No.
Okay,
I
you told
called.
him.
Yes.
Okay, so you called and turned it in.
Yes.
Okay.
That's why I said, okay, well, then I'll just get her where it hurts at. I'll get Trey taken away. And I called. Down there. And I'm trying to think, I even explained to him what happened that same night. Officer Morale.
Mm-hmm.
That's who I talked to.
The problem I got is that the story between you and Heather keeps getting further and further apart.
I have not changed nothing on mine. Not nothing.
Okay.
Nothing at all. That's the truth. If that's the truth, then that's the truth, okay?
Okay.
Nothing's changed from what I've told you. Now, you have it? Nothing at all.
Then the problem comes back to you're named first and last name by the victim as having done this to her.
But you said it was me and Heather.
Yeah, she mentioned
What
a
other
Heather.
Heather
She
is
said
it?
Tina Brown, a Heather, and Britney.
No, you know what?
What?
When that lady came to the door to pull us out the house, she said, first person name she said was, what's your name? Heather said, Heather Lee, okay, you come on outside. They asked me what was my name. I said, Britnee Miller. Okay? They knew her last name. They knew who they were coming to get. Okay? So why now all of a sudden, why they don't know her last name? But they, I'm not
It was
owning
possibly
up to this.
it was possibly another Heather last name is what we heard. I can tell you that. I can tell you where I wrote it. And I have question marks above it. And I have lot 3, Tina Brown, black female. Lot 2, Audreanna Zimmerman, lot 2. Heather, question mark, last name Johnson, possibly lot 1.
They knew Lee when they came to the door.
Yeah, because we already talked to the landlord and found out who actually lived there at that point. So there's a little bit difference.
Okay.
But that isn't the name I had originally is given as who did this to her.
But
I had
that's
Heather.
her best friend, and she don't know her last name.
I guess
but
not.
she knows mine, huh?
You both claiming to be her best friend.
And, no,
I mean,
know
if this
what
girl
I
has as
told
many
you,
best friends as we're hearing about here.
No.
Woo!
I told you in the beginning we were best friends. That's why I told you that. I said today is the first day we've talked in a long time. That's what I told you, because that's the truth.
Okay.
That's what I said.
The first day you talked in a long time, and maybe the last time she talks in forever.
Today is the first day we talked, and there was no argument, no nothing. Nothing at all. Nothing.
Then why is Heather stirring this up like this? And why is Tina Brown named by
What did I tell
by
you
Andrea?
before I left? Before you left out of here, I said, Audreanna does not seem like the person who would stab my tire. Okay, I said somebody had to put her up to it. Didn't I tell you that before you left out of here? I didn't call DCFS on Audreanna. I didn't do it, but I did call on Dre. I told you that. I said Audreanna did not seem like that type of person. Audreanna is just like me. She ain't got nobody down here. Nobody. And everything, Adriana. Matter of fact, if Lord God, please let her live to tell it. I told Adriana everything Adriana going through today. I warned her about. Don't set yourself out there for drugs. Adriana, don't do it, because you're going to be the talk of the trailer park. I warned her about all of it. I said, now you crossed me to go and be with the enemy. Now look, I said today, I said, Adriana, where did it all go wrong at? Adriana, she not that type of person.
So you're
I
warning?
believe she
Are you
did
warning
it.
her against Heather? Are
Yes.
You, okay.
Yes.
But you're over at Heather's house, supposedly by you all night.
Look,
But Heather doesn't
this
say
is
that.
how it is. It's a circle. It's all. Look, we all was at my house. All of us was at my house. That's just how it is. Shit. We ain't got nobody else. We just like family around there. We argue, we fight, and we right back together. We ain't got nobody. Nobody. Me and Adriana over there, we stuck. Heather and them got family here. I look, Britney and Heather got the fighting. I call the police, okay? What the police say? You want to press charges? No, just keep them down there on that end, and I'll stay down here on this end. That's it. And then we right back together, hanging out again. That's how it is over there. That's how it is. But I promise to God.
Somebody's stepping out on the story, that's for sure.
I didn't do nothing to her. I promise I didn't. But like I said, today was the first day. First day. And then I also told you, I said, when Heather not around, Audreanna nice and she cool. But it seems like when Heather get around, it seems like she just get rocks in her jaws and just, like, what you looking at, Tina? Stuff like that. I know everything that Audreanna was supposed to have been did to me or said that she had somebody put her up to it because she's not like that. Audreanna is not like that at all. Somebody helped her or told her to put a hole in my tire. Audreanna, she said people was putting in her head that I was the one who called DCFS on her. I said, well, Audreanna, is there a kind of way that we can go back and maybe go through the paperwork with DCFS and you will see that I wasn't the one who did it today. Just today we said that. I promise to God. Oh, I promise. Only thing I've lied to them about is Dre. And I did do that. And then Heather was the one who told me that somebody named Pooh, who cut hair or something, was supposed to be coming after me, and Audreanna set it up. Me and Audreanna wasn't talking then, so I never did ask her about it. But Darren, Heather's husband, he didn't even know about it. And, Heather couldn't tell me who it was, what he looked like. He couldn't even tell me where she was at, where the guy was at. So I asked her, I said, well, Heather, I can take care of my own self, but my baby is in here. So for me, could you tell me who this person is? Do I need to get my baby out the house? She laughing. She thinks it's a joke.
She don't know this Pooh?
So how did she talk to him then, huh?
Is that what she's saying? She don't know him?
That's what she said. She don't know where to find him at. So I called Officer Morale. He tell me to make a police report. I don't want to call the police out there if they think I'm a snitch, and it's just me and my daughter here. We ain't got nowhere else
your daughter
to go.
Britney?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we're fixing to talk to her.
Britney been in trouble one time since she been here.
We're fixing to talk to Britney. And I'm afraid I'm going to get another story. That's what I'm afraid of. So we're going to go out here and we're going to talk to Britney. And we're going to see what she's going to say to us.
Okay.
And we're going to see where this goes from there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what to say. And this is your story. And you never left that house.
I never left. I went out on the porch.
Well, let's see if we can get that third calendar, that third variation of this. Actually, fourth, I guess, if we count Darren's version. Because ain't nobody got the same story yet. I wonder what she's going to say about that taser.
Where was Audreanna was supposed to got beat up in her house?
No.
Didn't you say she said it started in
the
house?
She got taken out of her house. Yes.
So is her house a mess?
There's you can tell something happened in there.
I mean, because she was saying today that she had put her kids up in the room because they had got fingernail polish all over the house today and they had messed up her house. So she kept saying all day that she was going to her house to clean up her house, but then she kept riding on the bicycle back and forth. Mm. One time she said she had rode down to Fowler Street. And I said, what you doing down there on Fowler Street? She just said, I got down there fast, didn't I? Then she had rode off again, and she had said she had went to Lincoln Park, and it was said, "What you doing over there?" She said she just needed to think. We left it at that.
Both of them are fairly close. I mean, Fowler's just
I
down
know
the
where
road.
Fowler is, but I don't know where Lincoln
Lincoln
Park
Park's
is.
right down Untriner. It's right down Untriner. Take a right on Lepley.
Okay, I know.
I mean, it's fairly close. Both of them are within blocks of where y'all live.
I know.
Okay.
Okay.
So I mean that to me on a bicycle that would take just a couple minutes.
Okay. Well, I just know Fowler is behind us. I didn't know what this Lincoln Park place
Right.
was.
You're right up the street
But I
from
do
it.
know where on Trainer is because Britnee's bus stop is on a Trainer.
Yeah, Untriner's right there, that main street right next to Detroit. But just go down from there and the park's right over there.
Okay. I didn't know.
Okay. You got any questions before we go talk to Britnee?
You wear a weave?
My daughter was doing it today.
Is that a weave?
It's weave.
Weave.
Weave. Yeah.
Oh, it looks real.
Thank you.
She do the little braids in it and everything? Or, I don't know. Does she do all that?
Yeah, this is my hair right here.
Oh, that's your, okay.
Yeah, she was just braiding these in, but it hurt. We've been doing it for about 3 or 4 days now, and it hurt.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Tina, this young lady is our crime scene tech. We need to take photos, front, back, all around, that sort of thing. Also, at this time, I'm requesting DNA. Would you submit to DNA?
What is that?
It's how it,
Buccal
yeah,
cells.
just yeah,
Buccal cells
buccal
from the
swabs
inside,
from your
too.
mouth. Is that fine? Okay. Well, let me knock that out real quick, and then I'll let you take pictures.
Okay.
So what's that for?
What?
The swabbing for?
Oh, DNA comparison eliminates you as a suspect. You do want to be eliminated as a suspect, don't you? Right? Okay. And there's nothing to this.
Okay.
First, I'm going to take the first two, and I'll rub one side of your mouth.
Mhm.
Then I'll go to the next one, I'll do the other side of your mouth, and then the last one I do both sides of your mouth. Okay?
When do we get to go home?
After we get done with this and talk to you one more time.
Okay.
That's a better way. This how
Yeah,
we do
here
it.
you
Show
go.
you. I'll show you.
Oh, wow, there you go. Thank you.
go.
All right.
All right.
All right, here we go.
Wet my mouth.
No, it isn't necessary. That's it. All right.
And just hand them to me, and then
Okay.
I'll put them in.
Well, I already dive it in there. You go.
Okay.
Okay. All right, now we're going to do the other side. Okay. There you go. And now we're going to do both sides on this one, okay? Okay. And that's that. And then she's going to take some photos of you.
You mind putting your left or right thumbprint in here, just so we can identify that it's yours?
Am I right, you said?
Yeah, either one. You got it. That's good. And then just put it anywhere in the envelope. Right there. Thank you.
Okay.
And you write down her information in there.
I'm going to do it right there.
Okay. I guess I have some. You have some wipes? I can bring some wipes to clean that off.
Hmm.
Hey, you want to clean that off? Okay. Can you stand right here?
Okay. I'm going to scoot out here real quick.
Okay.
Sorry.
Get the chair out of the way. Okay, and well, we're basically gonna do is like a 360 turn, so you stand now on your side, whichever left or right, whichever side you wanna start.
Is this mug shot? Am I being arrested?
Oh, no, no, the marshals will be a lot closer. And then just turn on your back.
My back?
Yeah, it's your back.
Like this?
Yeah, just like that. Okay, and then turn one more time to this side. Yeah, just like that. Okay, and then now you can face me. Then just take out your hands like that. Just put them in front of you. And now you can turn them over. Alright, that's all I need to do. That's it. You should come back, and if you have any more questions, and
We go home.
he said they has to question you one more time, and you'll let you know. Okay? You're welcome.
Tina, do me a favor, stand up, turn around. Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Look at this right here. Oh, that's weave in there. That's weave in there. Yeah, take that out.
I told you that my daughter was.
Yeah, yeah. I didn't realize she was weaving all that in the back.
Yeah, so this is
Okay.
all my hair right here.
Okay. Okay, that'll work. Yeah, that'll work.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
After the interrogation, Tina was allowed to go back home, along with her daughter Brittany and her friend Heather. Tina took it upon herself to confess to the crime to a family member and a friend. She also tried to coerce the friend to go to the hospital to intimidate Audreanna further and quote unquote finish her. The friend then got in contact with the police. Audreanna unfortunately passed away a short time later. Tina was then arrested and charged with capital murder and sentenced to death. Rest in peace, Audreanna Zimmerman.